I have spent years driving the back roads of Florida, looking for the places everyone else drives past. And I think I finally found them, 12 towns so quiet, so untouched by crowds, you will swear you stepped into a different decade. No traffic jams. No theme park lines. Just slow mornings, friendly neighbors, and porches built for sitting a while. If you are dreaming of a calmer life, or just a peaceful place to visit, stay with me to the very end, because number 1 might just be the most peaceful town in all of Florida. And before we start, hit subscribe so you never miss a hidden gem like this. Number 12, Cedar Key. Let's start our countdown in Cedar Key, a tiny fishing village tucked along Florida's Gulf Coast, far from the interstates and shopping malls. Cedar Key feels frozen in a gentler time. There are no high-rises here, no flashing signs, just weathered docks, fishing boats bobbing in the harbor, and the smell of salt air drifting through Main Street. Many long-time visitors say the pace of life here reminds them of childhood summers, when a day's biggest decision was what to have for lunch. The town's small population means you will likely recognize the same friendly faces at the coffee shop morning after morning. Locally owned restaurants serve fresh clams and oysters pulled straight from nearby waters, and the historic district is easy to explore on foot, with plenty of benches for resting along the way. Sunsets over the Gulf here are quiet, golden affairs, usually shared with only a handful of other onlookers. For anyone seeking a slower rhythm, Cedar Key offers walkable streets, mild Gulf breezes, and a community where neighbors still wave from their porches. It is the kind of place where you can sit by the water for hours and never once feel rushed. A wonderful place to start our list of Florida's most peaceful towns. Number 11, Micanopy. Next on our list is Micanopy, often called Florida's oldest inland town. Just south of Gainesville, Micanopy sits beneath a canopy of ancient oak trees draped in Spanish moss, creating a cool, shaded escape from the busier parts of the state. The historic Main Street is lined with antique shops and old Florida architecture, and there is rarely a need to rush anywhere. Many who visit Micanopy say it feels like stepping into a storybook. The streets are quiet enough to hear birdsong, and the shops open at a leisurely pace, often welcoming visitors with a warm hello rather than a hurried transaction. There are no crowds pushing past you here, just a gentle community where conversations linger and rocking chairs on porches are put to good use. Nearby Payne's Prairie offers peaceful walking trails with wide open views, perfect for a slow afternoon outdoors. The town itself has no traffic lights, which tells you everything about its unhurried character. For those who appreciate history, shade, and a sense of calm that seems to settle into your bones, Micanopy remains one of Florida's best-kept secrets, a true escape from the noise of modern life. Number 10, Cassadaga. Number 10 brings us to Cassadaga, a small, mystical community nestled in the rolling hills of central Florida. Surrounded by quiet lakes and tall pines, Cassadaga has a stillness about it that many describe as almost spiritual. The pace here is unmistakably slow, with narrow lanes, historic cottages, and a peaceful camp setting that invites reflection rather than rushing. Unlike the bustling attractions found elsewhere in central Florida, Cassadaga offers a calm, contemplative atmosphere. Visitors often comment on how quiet the streets remain, even on weekends, with only the gentle rustle of leaves and distant birdsong breaking the silence. The town's small size means you can walk from one end to the other in a matter of minutes, with plenty of shaded benches along the way to simply sit and enjoy the moment. Local cafes serve comfort food at a relaxed pace, and conversations with longtime residents often turn into pleasant afternoon chats. There are no large crowds here, no loud entertainment, just a peaceful corner of Florida that feels worlds away from the theme parks just a short drive away. For those seeking quiet reflection and gentle hospitality, Cassadaga offers a truly restful escape. Number 9, White Springs. Number 9 is White Springs, a small riverside town along the historic Suwannee River in North Florida. Once a popular health spa destination, White Springs today is wonderfully peaceful, with far more birdsong than traffic noise. The Stephen Foster Folk Culture Center sits nearby, surrounded by quiet gardens and shaded walking paths perfect for an easy stroll. The town itself has a handful of historic buildings, antique storefronts, and a slow, welcoming charm. Many visitors are surprised by just how few people they encounter, even during pleasant weather. The river moves gently past town, offering peaceful views from benches along the bank, ideal for an afternoon of quiet reflection. Locals here take pride in preserving the town's slow pace and old Florida character. There are no big box stores, no long lines, just a community that values its quiet way of life. For those who enjoy gentle walks, scenic rivers, and a true sense of small-town hospitality, White Springs is a wonderfully restful stop. It is easy to spend a whole afternoon here without seeing more than a dozen other visitors, making it a perfect retreat from busier corners of the state. Number 8, Apalachicola. Number 8 takes us to Apalachicola, a charming fishing town along Florida's forgotten coast. The name itself hints at the area's quiet character, as this stretch of coastline has largely been bypassed by major development. Apalachicola's historic downtown is filled with well-preserved buildings, oyster houses, and quiet waterfront views, all set at a wonderfully unhurried pace. Mornings here often begin slowly, with local shops opening at their own leisurely schedule and fishermen heading out onto calm waters. The town's small size makes it easy to explore entirely on foot, and benches along the riverfront invite long, peaceful pauses to simply watch the boats drift by. Unlike Florida's busier coastal cities, Apalachicola has resisted large-scale tourism, keeping its streets calm and its community close-knit. Local seafood restaurants serve fresh catches without the long waits found elsewhere, and friendly conversations with shop owners are common. The surrounding nature, from quiet beaches to peaceful marshlands, adds to the sense of calm. For those who appreciate authentic small-town charm, fresh coastal air, and a slower way of living, Apalachicola offers a genuinely restful escape, far removed from the crowds found in Florida's more famous destinations. Number 7, Mount Dora. At number 7 we find Mount Dora, a charming lakeside town in central Florida known for its gentle hills and peaceful waterfront. While Mount Dora has grown a little more popular in recent years, its historic district still maintains a calm, walkable charm, especially during quieter weekday mornings. The town sits beside Lake Dora, offering peaceful water views and a lovely lakeside park perfect for slow afternoon walks. Local shops along the historic downtown streets are filled with antiques, books, and handmade goods, each offering a relaxed, unhurried shopping experience. Many longtime visitors find quiet enjoyment in simply sitting along the lakefront, watching boats glide by in the distance. Mount Dora's gentle elevation, a rarity in Florida, gives the town a slightly cooler, breezier feel that many find refreshing. The community takes pride in its small-town hospitality, with friendly faces and slow-paced conversations being the norm rather than the exception. For those who enjoy peaceful lake views, charming historic streets, and a calm, welcoming atmosphere, Mount Dora remains a wonderful place to slow down and breathe a little easier, especially outside of its occasional festival weekends. If you are enjoying this peaceful journey through Florida's quietest towns, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. It truly helps this small channel keep bringing you more hidden, peaceful places worth discovering. Thank you for being here with me. Now let's continue our countdown. Number 6, Crystal River. Number 6 brings us to Crystal River, a peaceful town along Florida's nature coast, known for its calm, spring-fed waters. While many know Crystal River for its gentle manatee encounters, the town itself remains wonderfully quiet, with a relaxed pace that suits anyone seeking a slower lifestyle. The downtown area features small local shops and waterfront restaurants where service is unhurried and friendly. Mornings here are especially peaceful, with mist rising softly off the spring waters and only the occasional sound of a boat motor breaking the silence. Many longtime visitors describe sitting by the water here as one of the most calming experiences in the state. Crystal River's natural surroundings, from quiet nature trails to peaceful waterfront parks, offer plenty of opportunities for gentle outdoor enjoyment without the crowds found at busier attractions. The community remains close-knit, and conversations with local shop owners often unfold at a relaxed, easy pace. For those who appreciate calm waters, gentle wildlife encounters, and a slower way of living, Crystal River offers a peaceful escape that feels far removed from Florida's busier tourist corridors, especially during the quieter early morning hours. Number 5, Defuniak Springs. At number 5 is Defuniak Springs, a charming panhandle town built around one of only 2 perfectly round natural lakes in the world. The town's quiet, circular lakefront drive is lined with beautifully preserved Victorian homes, offering a peaceful, scenic walk or drive at any time of day. Defuniak Springs has a wonderfully unhurried downtown, with small shops and a historic library that invite slow exploration rather than rushed visits. The lake itself is the heart of the community, with gentle walking paths and quiet benches perfect for an afternoon of reflection. Many residents enjoy simply strolling the lake loop in the early morning, when the water is calm and the streets are nearly empty, the town's small size and historic charm make it easy to feel instantly at home. Local cafes serve comfort food at a relaxed pace, and friendly conversations with neighbors are part of everyday life here. There is little traffic, few crowds, and a genuine sense of community warmth, for those drawn to scenic lakes, historic architecture, and an easy, slow-paced lifestyle. Defuniak Springs offers one of the most peaceful settings in the entire Florida Panhandle. Number 4, Madison. Number 4 takes us to Madison, a quiet town nestled in Florida's rural northern reaches. Surrounded by rolling farmland and gentle countryside, Madison offers a peaceful, small-town atmosphere that feels worlds away from Florida's busier coastal cities. The historic courthouse square sits at the heart of town, surrounded by quiet shops and a relaxed, welcoming community. Life here moves at a comfortable pace. Mornings often begin with quiet conversations at the local diner, and afternoons are perfect for a slow drive through the surrounding farmland, where the scenery is calm and unhurried. The town's small population means familiar faces are common, and a sense of genuine community runs deep. Madison's peaceful charm lies in its simplicity, gentle countryside views, friendly neighbors, and a downtown that has resisted the rush of modern development. There are no large crowds here, no busy attractions pulling in tourists, just a calm, authentic slice of rural Florida living. For those who appreciate wide open spaces, a slower rhythm of life, and genuine small-town hospitality, Madison offers a wonderfully restful retreat, ideal for anyone hoping to leave the noise and crowds far behind. Before we reveal our top 3, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It costs nothing and helps tremendously as we continue exploring Florida's most peaceful, overlooked towns together. Number 3, Wakulla Springs. Number 3 is Wakulla Springs, a peaceful town built around one of the largest and deepest freshwater springs in the world. Tucked into a quiet stretch of the Florida Panhandle, Wakulla Springs feels untouched by the busier pace found elsewhere in the state. The crystal-clear waters here remain calm and still, often visited by only a handful of people at any given time. The historic lodge nearby offers a peaceful place to relax, with shaded porches perfect for slow afternoons and quiet conversation. Gentle boat tours glide along the spring run, offering calm views of native wildlife without the noise and crowds found at larger attractions. The surrounding state park provides peaceful walking trails through quiet forests, ideal for those who enjoy slow, reflective time outdoors. The small community here values its tranquility deeply, and there is a genuine sense that time slows down the moment you arrive. For those seeking calm waters, gentle nature, and a peaceful, unhurried atmosphere, Wakulla Springs offers one of the most serene settings in all of Florida, a true hidden gem for anyone hoping to escape the noise of everyday life. Number 2, Monticello. Number 2 brings us to Monticello, a quiet North Florida town known for its stately old homes and peaceful, tree-lined streets. The town's historic courthouse, with its elegant columns, anchors a downtown that feels gently frozen in time, with small shops and friendly faces around every corner. Monticello's slow pace is part of its charm. Mornings here are calm and unhurried, with locals often greeting one another by name along the quiet sidewalks. The surrounding countryside offers peaceful drives past farmland and gentle rolling hills, perfect for those who enjoy a slower, more reflective way of traveling. The community takes great pride in preserving its historic character, and the absence of heavy tourism means visitors can enjoy a truly authentic small-town experience. Local cafes and shops operate at a relaxed pace, with conversations that linger rather than rush. For those who appreciate Southern charm, historic architecture, and a genuinely peaceful atmosphere, Monticello offers a wonderfully calm retreat, far removed from the crowded attractions found elsewhere in Florida. It is the kind of town where a simple afternoon walk feels like a small, welcome gift. Number 1, Horseshoe Beach. And finally, at number 1, is Horseshoe Beach, perhaps the quietest town on our entire list. Tucked along Florida's remote Gulf Coast, this tiny fishing village is so far off the beaten path that many Floridians have never even heard of it. There are no crowds here, no busy attractions, just calm water, gentle breezes, and a community of only a few hundred residents. Life in Horseshoe Beach moves at its own peaceful rhythm. Mornings begin quietly with fishing boats heading out onto still waters, and afternoons are perfect for sitting by the shore, watching gentle waves roll in without another soul in sight. The town has no traffic lights, no large stores, just simple homes and a deep sense of community warmth. for those craving true solitude and a slower way of living, Horseshoe Beach offers an experience unlike anywhere else in Florida. The silence here is not empty, it is peaceful, the kind that lets you finally hear your own thoughts. If you are searching for the most peaceful escape Florida has to offer, this remote little fishing village may be exactly what you have been looking for. So there you have it, 12 of Florida's quietest, most peaceful towns, each one a reminder that you do not have to fight traffic or stand in long lines to enjoy everything this state has to offer. From the fishing docks of Cedar Key to the silent shores of Horseshoe Beach, these towns prove that real Florida charm still exists, you just have to know where to look for it. What struck me most while researching this list is how each of these towns has held on to something many places have lost, a genuine sense of community, slower mornings, and neighbors who still know each other by name. There are no theme park lines here, no crowded parking lots, just porches, calm water, and time that seems to move a little more gently. If you have been feeling overwhelmed by the noise of everyday life, even a short visit to one of these towns might be exactly the reset you need. And if you are dreaming of a quieter place to settle down, any one of these communities could be a wonderful place to start. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Which of these 12 towns would you visit first? I would love to hear your answer in the comments below. If everything you just saw sounds appealing, but you are not sure where to begin, here is a simple way to turn this list into a real plan. Start small. Rather than trying to visit all 12 towns at once, pick the 2 or 3 that spoke to you most and plan a relaxed long weekend around them. Many of these towns, like Mount Dora and Casadaga, sit close enough together that you can explore both without rushing from place to place. Give yourself permission to move slowly, that is the entire point of visiting a quiet town in the first place. Before you go, reach out directly to a local bed and breakfast or small inn rather than booking a large chain hotel. Owners in towns like Apalachicola and Defuniak Springs are often happy to share insider tips about the best time to visit, quiet local restaurants, and which mornings tend to be the most peaceful for a walk. If you are considering a longer stay, perhaps even relocating, spend time in a town across different seasons before making any decisions. A town that feels peaceful in spring may feel completely different during a busier holiday weekend. Visiting more than once gives you a true sense of the community and its everyday rhythm, not just a vacation snapshot. Talk to the locals whenever you can. In nearly every town on this list, residents are proud of their slower way of life and happy to share why they chose to stay. These conversations often reveal far more about a place than any guidebook ever could. Most importantly, come with patience and an open mind. The beauty of these towns lies in their simplicity, so the best way to enjoy them is to slow down yourself, leave the rushing behind, and let the quiet do the rest. That is truly the solution to rediscovering the Florida so many people have forgotten exists. If this list took you somewhere peaceful today, even for a few minutes, tell me which town stole your heart in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you enjoyed this journey, our previous video is waiting for you right here, just as quiet, just as special. We pour real time and heart into every video we make for you, so if that means anything to you, subscribing is just one click, and it means the world to us. Thank you for being here, truly.